What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Today we have some awesome information for you guys. Like always, going to be a busy Monday, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Blizzard says to not rule out Hearthstone for the Nintendo Switch. Now, trusted reviews managed to catch up with Hearthstone senior game designer Peter Whalen at this year's BlizzCon 2017 event. One of the questions put to Whalen was whether there's a chance that the really popular, awesome card game as far as Hearthstone would ever come to the Nintendo Switch, and here's what he had to say on the matter. Quote, "I don't know. I don't think anyone is working on it, but I wouldn't rule it out either. Moving to tablets and phones was awesome. It made Hearthstone way more accessible for way more people," which is fantastic, Whalen continued. Whalen explained that if there are any consoles or platforms that are good for us, then that's something that they'll absolutely explore in due time, or they'll explore in time. And I would have to say, more so than any other platform out there, Hearthstone is like the perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch. So if Activision Blizzard or whoever is handling it, they need to really look into this. And I think that's something that they're definitely going to do at some point. I think it just makes too much sense. I just think the first year it's probably a little crowded. They're waiting for a little bit more of an install base. I think more Western developers will come on as time goes on. Plus, I also think that they're probably talking to Nintendo about this. I'm pretty sure Nintendo, especially Nintendo of America, wants this game on the Nintendo Switch. They went after Arena of Valor, which is the biggest game in China. Hearthstone is one of the biggest card games. Pretty sure they're going to want this, and I think in due time we'll definitely get it. So we'll see what happens in 2018 and beyond. But yes, this is actually a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch. The portable nature, being able to go to BlizzCons or being able to go to other events and playing people right there from Switch to Switch. I think it can really be a match made in heaven, but we'll have to wait and see. If this game ever did come to Nintendo Switch, I'd definitely try it out. Haven't played it on the PC yet, on any other mobile platforms, but if it came to the Switch, I'd be more than happy to try it out. So what do you guys think about Hearthstone potentially coming to Nintendo Switch? Do you like the game a lot? Let me know your experiences as far as with Hearthstone in the comment section below. Alright, now moving into the next article here. Arc System Works America will be publishing BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle in North America. Newly established North American branch's first title has been confirmed. So Arc System Works America, the newly established one that I actually talked about in a previous video. So yes, Arc System Works has a brand new branch here in America, Torrance, California, and they will be handling the publishing of BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle in North America as its first title the company has announced. Now, the Japanese announcement of the North American branch also clarifies that Arc System Works America will handle the sales and distribution of products developed by Arc System Works, as well as marketing, promotion, support, licensing, and localization duties. So BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle will be released for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC in 2018. And I think that this is definitely going to help as far as getting the message out there with BlazBlue. There's always been, I guess, a little bit of a disconnect between Arc System Works and all the fans here, because they really didn't have anything here in North America when it came to promotion or handling it. Now they can actually go hands-on when it comes to getting out review codes, when it comes to handling like who's going to be playing the game, when it comes to events. They don't have to travel all the way over here from Japan in order to do that, or get some other marketing firm here in America to handle all of that stuff. So I'm really happy that they're able to hire people here, get people here to promote the games and localize the games. I think this is just going to lead to a lot better translations, a lot better coverage of the game and getting it out there, and better sales as well. So I'm excited for Arc System Works. I'm excited for BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle. I'm really excited about the game myself, and I can't wait to try it out when it does launch in 2017 at some point. It is going to be on the Nintendo Switch, so very good call on their end there. I know that Nintendo had that unannounced BlazBlue game, and as soon as this game was announced, even though there was no platforms, I was like, this game's coming to Nintendo Switch, and there you go, we got that announcement. So PC, PS4, and Nintendo Switch 2018 at some point. You guys excited for BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the last article here. The October hardware sales from Famitsu have been revealed, and it shows off the Super Famicom Mini, the Nintendo Switch, and the PlayStation 4. So let's start off with the top selling system for October in Japan. We're going to start off with the Super Famicom Mini, which sold 465,000 plus units sold for the month of October according to Famitsu. followed by the Nintendo Switch, which sold 307,138 units, and lastly the PlayStation 4, which sold 144,578 units. So some initial reactions from this is, wow, Nintendo sold more than 1 million pieces of hardware when it comes to all of their platforms, but pretty much the Nintendo Switch and the Super Famicom Mini totaled right around 800,000 or so, and if you add in the Nintendo 3DS, that's definitely over 1 million pieces of units when it comes to hardware for October in Japan. That is very good, pretty much doubling up even when it comes to the PlayStation 4 versus the Nintendo Switch, doubling up the 144 to 307,000. That's really good. Obviously, Sony in Japan isn't necessarily the biggest market for them. In Europe, they're definitely doing really good there and probably doubling up on Nintendo there when it comes to Nintendo Switch. But over there in Japan, Nintendo's doing very well with the Switch. But the Famicom Mini, the Super Famicom Mini, I should say, doing extremely well with 465,000 units sold right there in Japan. That is big time, and I think it goes to show you the type of love and admiration people have for the Super Nintendo. We're right at this age, or at this point, that if you grew up in the 90s, you're in your late 20s or you're in your mid 20s, and you really looked back at the Super Nintendo. That was like the prime for the Super Nintendo. Maybe some for people not in the mid 90s, but if you grew up in the 80s and early 90s like me, man, like the Super Nintendo was so cool. And I think the hardware sales for this are really showing that way. That age that really grew up with the Super Nintendo, many people consider that the golden age of gaming because we got so many great games from Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, Secret of Mana. There were just so many great games on there, and I think it's shown with people responding to this, and it's something that I was immediately like, oh my gosh, I have to have one of these. Shout outs to my boy Mikhail Casanova for hooking me up with one after Amazon screwed me over as far as the Super Nintendo Classic here in the States, man. So it's just something that I think is going to continue. I don't really feel that they should stop selling this thing anytime soon. They first announced that they're going to be doing production pretty much through 2017. Then they said we're going to extend it into 2018, and there really isn't any timetable outside of that. So it could pretty much go further, like all the way through 2018. Bringing back the NES Classics. So it's good to see Nintendo embracing that heritage and those strong IPs that they had back in the day, and do some great third-party support. Nintendo Switch keeps on selling, and there's still supply constraints in Japan. They could sell a lot more if they can just get the stock out there, but I really do think this is the turning point. This is the most systems that they've sold in the month probably since launch, so that's definitely good that they've gotten stock up, and I'm pretty sure that next month is even going to be better with November, the holiday season, Black Friday shopping. Not necessarily too much in Japan, but just the holiday season in general when people really start shopping for their gifts, and I think that they're going to have a huge November and December, a lot of units out there with that new supply chain secured in order to produce more Nintendo Switch as far as units go. I also think it's going to be important for Nintendo, especially heading into the holiday season, to really market and hit the goal of like, hey, we have all of this content for you guys. Not just that, okay, here's Mario and here's Zelda that we do have, but the breadth of content, and they've been doing it with those close call commercials and other stuff. Haven't really seen too many as far as the commercials going on in Japan, but I'm just speaking about overall. I think that those close call commercials are really good at showing off the breadth of content when it comes to the Nintendo Switch, the RPGs, Fire Emblem Warriors, in addition to Skyrim Close Call, and also, what was the last one? Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well, which we have that Direct coming up pretty soon here. So I think Nintendo just needs to continue pushing that, continue pushing the amount of games that they have, and the holiday season is going to be massive for Nintendo. I can foresee them selling a lot of units just as long as that stock is there, and I think it will be there with the new plans that they've secured. So I really do feel that it's going to be there, but it's just a matter of just keep on pushing, and I'm just so happy that Nintendo's back in this position to where they can have this good of sales, and hopefully they close out the year selling at least 11 to 12 million consoles. I think it can definitely happen. They're pretty much at 8 million units sold worldwide from last month, so I'm definitely thinking that they're they're going to notch up at least a few more million through the end of the year, especially with some more big games coming, huge games coming this November. And then of course in December we have the finale with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So I'm looking forward to seeing all the sales and the results, and hopefully Nintendo pushes past that 12 to 13 million units by the end of the year. Heck, maybe even more if there's more stock. So let me know what you guys think about the Japanese sales in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us out. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube sponsor page in the link below. We support Player Essence. It gets you access to a lot of cool prizes, features, and access to my friends to participate in tournaments, in addition to Discord voice chat. So check out the link in the description below and support Player Essence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.